Hello and welcome to MS-DOS Game Reviews, where I play some really old MS-DOS game in an emulator, record it for posterity so you can see what's going on. And today we are reviewing Submission, released for MS-DOS in 1986. It's a matter of life and death, yeah. Released by Mindscape, which is a house I actually like. There's quite a few nice games from them. And it's a 96 kilobyte download, and you can see the description here by Home of the Underdogs. Nice and cheesy, and the screenshots here are from the Apple II. The DOS version does not look like this. So here you go. One guy, how do you get the EGA graphics? There are no EGA graphics. So without further ado, let's go take a look. You download this little zip file. I actually downloaded the manual as well, and let's ooh, okay, that's working. Why? Okay, something's interesting's happening here. Anyways, here we go. Submission requires PC XT or PC Junior, and there's some loading instructions how to do it on the ancient DOS system. Yeah. So getting started, you can do there's an audio cassette apparently that came with this game. I don't have it, but I do have a transcript of the introduction manual, and I've worked through it once. Okay, so it just tells you how to play the war game, how it actually works. Here are some controls, how to control the submarine, and not too difficult stuff. There's sending messages to the warlord sub. There's no buttons there, so I haven't figured that out. And then there's some other keys, your own mines, eavesdropping on other subs, ignite. I don't think I'll get that far. And then here's a emergency instruction. This is quite an interesting concept. If you lose one of your characters, they are dead in the next game. So this is one way to get it back. And then if you actually lose this person again, you would have to contact the people that made the game, and they will tell you how to get it back. Now, of course, I've got a zip file. I could just re-extract it and start all over again. But yeah, this is like permanent death things. Quite interesting. And then there's a mission briefing. So I love these old manuals. You spend quite a bit of time reading through them, and it gives you a little bit of a backstory why you're doing this. And then, of course, there's a special danger. And here it says, don't forget that Sigourney and Peter are human and can die if on board your submarine if it runs out of air. So if one of them dies, he or she is erased from your disk and lost forever. So if you lose them for a second time, you may send your disks to Space Commissioner. Okay, so there you go. There's a special petition. So I guess they figure out how it works. And then there's some intelligence reports, so you don't really need to see all that. Let's get rid of that and go play the game. So I'm running in a CGA composite mode because that gives me a little bit more colors. And here you can see it's actually copyrighted 1987, but we'll go for the 86 for now. So you press enter, and this apparently is the warlord, and he's looking at 6 monitors of Sigourney Sly, captured in 2022, just last year, and she's in fairly good health, and the game's been approved. So good graphics for the time, I have to say. For 1986, this is not bad. And you can see he's got this little view over the lake there, and this is your control center of the sub. On the bottom right you have the power, on the bottom left you have air and all sorts of gauges. and they'll tell you you'll use the robot until you win once. So a little TV monitor comes alive, and there you can see your robot pressing buttons and going mad. And your sub is away. Oh, let me just fix my sound quickly. Just 1 second here. Okay. So, right, I'm back in the game. You can change the orientation of your sub. It's now looking east, so you can look north and it'll turn the sub, or south, and then also of course west. So on the radar screen there's some things there. You can actually type in the heading, and this is from the manual. So that'll be the sub sneaking along the border, and we'll go forward at 3 knots and issue the command. So we're just cruising along the surface. You can see my little red dot moving slowly, and the depth on the side there changing. And there's a mine there next to me, but I'm sneaking past it at the moment because I am going for that cross. So just turning my sub a little bit. And this cross is where you get your power up. So you just sail on it, and I've just killed my speed. So I think I'll just use the cursor keys to turn around to take a look at that mine, and we'll do a depth of 10 meters, and we'll go forward 3 knots. And torpedoes are Z, X you fire, Z you change the angle. And okay, so I can ignite my mine, and you can see now my air is dropping. So 90 degrees, depth of 1, and we're going up. So we're still cruising along 3 knots, and as soon as I breach the surface on 1, my air should be replenished. So we go back to 10 meters. So now I'm just scouting the oh, that looks like, well, there's something at 26 meters. So T turns you around, so you go the other way, depth of 1. So I'm just picking up my depth here again to replenish the air. So you gotta keep an eye on, oh, low air warning. So you gotta keep an eye on the air in your sub. No, I know. Come on, 2, 1, and refilling the air, and we're gonna depth of 10 again, and turn around the sub now. Okay, so the other sub is moving the hit marker, and I might actually take a depth of 15. So I've played this game for a little bit. Actually is a bit of fun. And so we'll ignite that one, and we'll take our depth back up to 1. And the idea here is you're looking for a special deep mine. So yeah, you literally have just one proper dive. Of course you can go faster, so I'm gonna go back down to 10 and go look for that I think I'm physically going to turn my sub. Oh, back down to 1. So yeah, as you can see, just in my center monitor, that is a display of whatever is out there. It's a display of the little lake we're playing in. So depth of 12, depth 12, go. Turn around. Oh, that mine's got me. And that of course gets your speed down to 0. And the air is dropping. So if your sub is disabled, then you have got no speed. So depth 1, and then we're just waiting to get my sub back. Forward 10, go. Get up to the surface, boy. Okay, we're back at the surface. We got our air back. Okay, for killing the speed. The other sub was stunned by a mine. Okay, I'm gonna go east, depth of 10, and forward 3. Just slowly searching. So there's something on 20. I'm gonna turn away from it, and then spin back. So there's a sensor there that tells you, oh, there's something at 28. So depth of 20. No, I'm not going to make it. Okay, depth of 1. Delete depth 1, go forward 15. Just get to the surface. Come on. Alrighty, and turn around. Whoa, that was close. 4, 3. Okay, so there was definitely something there. Depth 20, and I believe that might have been that deep mine I was looking for. So we are turning back. That's at 28. So depth 20. Oh, 28. Torpedo it. This mine is still recharging. Ignite it. Depth 1. Enter. I thought I had it. I thought I had my special thing, but let's recharge power. So now, yeah, we are sailing around this little lake, and I'm gonna go east, depth 20, update my screen. Oh, that's not good. Got stunned again. So there's definitely a special mine somewhere. There's some other extra keys that we can play with, but the first thing I've got to do is depth 1 and wait for my sub to come alive again. So if you get stunned sort of when your air is low already, you might be in trouble. So definitely a lot of things to keep track of. Yeah. Okay, so let's sneak past that mine. And I've got a fair idea of where it is. And we're heading for the rocks. Depth 15. Enter. Turn around. Spin this thing around. And we'll look again. That mine is recharging. What is this? Shoot my torpedo. Ignite that one. Ignite that one. How many mines are there? Depth 1. Okay, heading south now. And, so interesting. So that's the coast approaching there. I'll spin around, clear my screen. There, depth 20. That's a recharging mine. So I'm going to spin away from that a little bit. And, 29. Ignite that one. And depth 1, go. So just turn 90 degrees, come up for air. Air's refuge, depth 25, go. So yeah, you're looking for a very, very deep line. Okay, I'll turn away from the rocks. No. Man. Depth 1. Oh, go up. You have to remember to hit the enter key. Oh, almost out of air. Got me some air back. 20. So how deep is this mine gonna be? So it's a little bit like battleships if you've ever played it. Ignite it. And depth 1. Yeah, so up and down, up and down. Mm, 21. So that's a recharged mine. Oh dear. Might as well get some battery. Okay. So we'll just sail across that one. That's a recharged mine. And that doesn't touch you when you're on the surface. Depth of 25. Let's get down. Ignited. Ooh, I heard the deep mine in the ignited area. 28. Ignite that one. Ooh, again. So this might be where we are. Lucky and find the deep mine. One more. Ignite it. Come on. Depth 1. Oh dear. Depth 1. Forward 10. Let's get to the surface. Oh, almost. So we'll forward 3. Turn around. Depth of 30. Let's see if we can find that deep mine. So we slowly going down and seeing if we can find that deep mine and win this game. So 29. That's at 21. United. I saw. Why is it not working? Oh dear. Ignited, depth 1, go, forward 10. Oh, aiming for the surface. Oh dear. Am I gonna make it? Hey, full air. So, spin around. Yeah, so this is how we play this little sub game. It's actually quite interesting. Okay, depth of 35, go. That's still recharging, that's at 26. There. That mine is still recharging, and of course I'm stunned and deep. So how deep is the deep mine? 28 sounds pretty deep. There, this is not a good thing. Depth 1. I know. Forward 15. There. Yeah, this is the hypothetical situation where you are low and stunned. And am I gonna get my sub back? Am I? Oh dear. Let's go to the surface. Oh, out of A person would have died. And then you just get back to submission from Mindscape. I'm sure that's not all the aspects of the game, but it is a pretty exciting little game. You're confined to a very small area looking for something that you have to go deep to get. So, interesting game. Hopefully you've liked this little video, and we'll see each other on the next one. But in the meantime, have a fun day, and goodbye.